What's up, YouTube? For tonight, we have a full Magic the Gathering team. Man, this team brought back a lot of memories. I used to play this game back in the day. I used to have some, like, the full little cards and everything. It's pretty cool. Anyways, make sure you leave your theme team suggestion in the comment section as usual. The highest thumb up comment will be the winner. This one is for Patreon too. If you are interested in getting your theme team done, check it out in the description of the video. Okay, if you do want to have a battle against me, head over to PIMPNITE Pokemon chat in the description too. That's where I get all my battles. Alright, so I'm having a lovely OU battle. I love this tier so much. Actually, this battle wasn't too bad. So, we had a Ferrothorn and Chansey, my two most favorite Pokemon to verse. So Inferno misses. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm running Inferno. First off, it's me, but second off, I'm running a very special defensive support to Ninetales. I'll get a little bit more into that later. Okay, so I predicted a Thunder Wave or a Toxic from the Chansey there. Unfortunately, it was Toxic, so I could absorb it with my Venusaur. Now I'm going to swap in my Machamp here. Now, this is the special Machamp, John Cena, but I changed its nickname around. I have a couple of these Machamps, so it gets very confusing. Okay, so Ferrothorn's going to come in here. I went for the Fire Blast, right, because I thought, well, may as well go for it and see what happens. They swap out, but they go into Pincer here, so probably expecting like a fighting move like Dynamic Punch, which was really good because that just roasts Pincer. I'd say that definitely would have been Mega Pincer there, so I was very happy to get rid of that so early on in the game. Alright, so Latios are going to come in here. I'm expecting a Psychic or a Psyshock. So I was hoping it was a Psychic because I sent in my special defensive wall, which is my Ninetales. Okay, so Fortune goes for Psychic here, and I take that really nicely there. I'm running max health, max special defense, got leftovers. Now, Ninetales actually gets Pain Split too, which is really cool. Form of recovery. They're not super reliable, but very nice in this situation. Okay, so here I went for the Pain Split. I knew that I was going to get outsped, and I thought something more powerful may come my way, or even a swap, I could get some health back. Okay, so I get hit by the Psychic, then the Draco Meteor. I take that on 33 health, Pain Split, and get like over half my health back with the lefties recovery. So it's a really good situation here, and I did some nice damage to Latios purely with the Pain Split damage. Okay, so obviously they're going to swap. I'm not really sure what item I had because it didn't have Life Orb, it wasn't Scarfed, it wasn't Specs. I was hoping it wasn't Soul Dew. Anyway, here I go for the Foul Play just in case it stayed in for any odd reason or any physical attackers come in. I was actually pretty lucky there considering the other last Pokemon that hadn't been revealed yet. I didn't probably think that all the way through, but anyway, it wasn't very effective. It didn't mean too much anyway. Okay, so I've got... I thought about this for a while. I thought, let's go into Machamp because it could be using Knockoff, and it did. And I know that's not going to be very effective against me because I'm Fighting type. Still did a chunk of damage, so got rid of my choice spec. So obviously they're thinking, well, this is a special Machamp. Who is this guy? Who is this crazy person? All right, so Conkeldurr is going to use Mach Punch there. That just loads to me there. I'm going to go for the Focus Blast here. Obviously, I wasn't going for a kill. I was just doing as much damage as I possibly could. Gets really close there, and the next turn is going to be taken out by Burn. So I was like, bugger this, let's swap out into Gengar, and hoping that it goes for a Mach Punch again, I can get like a free swap in, and Conkeldurr hits itself, which it does, predicted, and Potato Nose is going to die there. So that's a very good result. I'm taking this game really early at this point. It's really some good plays here. Okay, so 2 Pokemon are down. This is good. So Ferrothorn comes in. So I'm running a physical Gengar, which is pretty good, but in this situation, it wasn't that great. Okay, so I got my I got Life Orb on this too. That does some nice damage there. Power Up Punch. I got the Iron Barbs and the Rocky Helmet. Good times. So I thought it may be going for Thunder Wave or Stealth Rock or Gyro Ball. Any of those moves wouldn't be too good. It does get Stealth Rock up, so that's no good for my Ninetales here. So I thought, bugger it, let's go for the Power Up Punch again. I probably could have gone for the Fire Punch there, and that would have taken it out. I sort of regret doing that now. Anyway, I'm going to get hit by another round of the both of those things there, which is no good. That hurt. Okay, anyway, Thunder Wave is coming. I thought it may go for Gyro Ball actually, because that would have like easily finished me off. I'd say maybe it's going to try and set up some more traps or whatever. So here I'm going for the Fire Punch because I still outspeed with the Thunder Wave, and that is going to take Ferrothorn out. But unfortunately, I'm going to go down now to the Iron Barbs and the Rocky Helmet. But not a bad result. They're getting rid of Ferrothorn. I'm guessing they didn't expect physical Gengar at all, like a lot of these Pokemon. Okay, but in hindsight, I definitely could have gone for the Fire Punch a lot earlier there. Alright, so swapping in my Ninetales because there's Stealth Rock on the field, and I know that I'm not going to be very good health when I swap in, so I just want to check what Pokemons are going to come out. Then it uses Surf. I'm like, damn, it could have used Surf before that, so They were saving that one. So there goes my 9 tails. Not much I could have done to that one. Okay, so I've got a Venusaur here. Now I'm running... This is a defensive Venusaur. I really wanted to scare them out here with like a sleep powder or something. Unfortunately, they're going to stay in here and go for the psychic, and that just wrecks me there. I don't know what item they had. I really hope they didn't have Soul Dew, because that would have been really scummy. But that's how it was anyway. It could have been Expert Belt too. That's the only other thing I could have thought of there. Right here, so I've got my Dragonite. This is, I couldn't help using this one. I'm running a very bulky Assault Vest Dragonite, but since I got the Stealth Rocks on the field, I'm going to go down to this Draco Meteor here. I was running, as I said, I was running Assault Vest and Max Health, but yeah, with my multi-scale gone, that was going to take me out, unfortunately. So I regret letting those Stealth Rocks actually get set up. Okay, so things are not looking very hot now. I've lost most of my team. So I tried to scare it off with a Bullet Punch. I really did. But yeah, they didn't fall for that one there. They probably thought I was fully special, which I was, except for Dynamic Punch there. But I tried for the bluff and it didn't work. So I'm down to my last Pokemon, which is my Alakazam. So I thought, well, I'm faster. I'm going to take it out with a Shadow Ball. Probably would be their thoughts. I betted everything on that because it was my last Pokemon here. So I went for the Charge Beam here. This is my special Alakazam set with Charge Beam. Okay, so I've got the special attack there. Now, I've got Substitute Potato Berry on this as well, just for a little bit of extra stuff. And, behind a sub, it's quite good. I dodged the Thunder Wave there, which was really, really good. Toxic wouldn't have been an issue, but it had Toxic and Thunder Wave, which is interesting. Okay, so going for the Charge Beam here again, I get another boost, which is good. So I know that I've got 2 boosts, and I've got Potato Berry boost coming up there too, which is good. Now, Chansey is going to Seismic Toss my sub away. Here, I thought about this move for a long time. I thought, should I go for the Charge Beam again, or should I go for the sub? I went for the sub again, just in case they were going to go for that Scumbag T-Wave, and they did again, so the mind games here were real. Okay, going for the Charge Beam here again, trying to get another boost. Now, I've got a move to hit Chansey really hard, but I just wanted to make sure, it was going to kill the damn thing, because it was my last Pokemon. Okay, it's going for the Seismic Toss straight away this turn, breaking my sub. So here I thought, should I go for the sub again, or should I grab a set and go for a Charge Beam again, which I did. I went for a very risky play here because the previous turns I did go for Thunder Wave. I get another Charge Beam boost, and I had a really big feeling they'd go for Seismic Toss because I already trolled them earlier with the substitute. It knocks me in my range of my Potato Berry. I've got a shitload of boost and special attack now. Okay, so I've got Psyshock on this thing purely just for annoying chances that I come across, and that just demolishes it there, which is really good. Okay, so that's down. I've got a lot of boosts. I'm a very fast Pokemon. I was only really scared of the last Pokemon they had, so I went for Dazzling Gleam here. That's going to just, wreck Latios there. So that's down. I'm still wondering what item they had. I think it could be Expert Belt or Soldier. It doesn't really matter anyway. It's down. Okay, so the last Pokemon was Terrakion. I was praying to God this thing wasn't Scarfed, and it wasn't. And I'm going to outspeed that and just wreck it with Psyshock there. And that is game, set, match. I clutched with Alakazam. I actually quite had fun in this battle. It was good fun with the Alakazam and all the other trolly sets. Hope you enjoyed this one, guys. It was a bunch of fun. Peace out.
My name is Gideon, and I'm about to die. I was born on a world long since destroyed. Some say I played a hand in its destruction. Less charitable voices say I was the sole cause of its demise. I cared little at the time, as I was blinded by my own self-righteous fury.